Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some kind of terrifying news over here, but because it does kind of seem like GameStop is, well, once again, getting hit pretty heavily with just a lot of thefts, a lot of people trying to steal PlayStation 5s, and right now it kind of seems like GameStop's getting a little bit worried just on how bad this theft is getting. Now, when it comes to this stuff, we've actually been seeing quite a bit of news when it comes to, well, GameStops in particular, being like the primary focus when it comes to people, well, trying to go and steal stuff, and especially for consoles, and it seems like it just keeps on going over and over and over again. So, first and foremost, if you guys are watching my, well, channel, and you guys are working at GameStop, please be careful. Always remember it's not worth it to go put yourself in danger in any capacity over a console or a game. They got insurance and stuff like that, but for some odd reason, maybe guys, if, I'm hoping a lot of my subscribers are not robbing GameStops, but if for some odd reason you guys are, can you guys calm down maybe just a little bit, because this is getting a little bit kind of crazy. So we're going to talk about the story, talk about the news, talk about the ongoing stuff over here for GameStop, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. We have the Target links down below, Amazon links if you guys want to pick up your consoles. And of course, happy Valentine's Day in case you guys care. Make sure you guys get up your girlfriends, wives, or if you're like me, no one. Just have a good time either way. So let's go and dive on in. So if you guys have kind of missed this, we've actually been seeing a lot of really big cases over here from, well, GameStop stores not really doing so hot. So we actually now have some videos over here coming out where these videos are actually showcasing up and talking about the fact that these stores keep on getting robbed. Now, I'm not really entirely sure exactly what's up with all this. Like, it's actually been kind of not good. But basically, we have a video over here, which I'll show you guys in a second, that basically these GameStop stores are just getting robbed. And this has kind of now been an ongoing thing, and we've seen a lot more information this past upcoming few days since the news story came out, that we've just been seeing a lot of these consoles and a lot of these GameStop stores specifically getting hit because they know these consoles, so Xboxes or PlayStation 5 God of War bundles, they kind of know that they can get some easy money with easy resale, and of course at the same time it's kind of like not that hard to go rob a GameStop. You walk in, you have a car parked out there, you walk out, you maybe be lucky to get out in there in under 5 minutes, if even that. And of course too, as well, these employees just don't care. They're retail, they don't care if you steal stuff. At least something like a Walmart, Target, Best Buy, it seems a little bit more of a harder place to go and steal stuff, while a GameStop does seem a lot more in and out. So because we have a video over here showcasing up that thieves have just been ransacking GameStop stores in Southern California. As I mentioned, we've also been seeing a lot more of these PlayStation 5s as well, just being completely targeted over here. You can even see some of the folks with it. So right now, a group of thieves remaining, I'll show you guys the video in a second, a group of thieves remaining at a large ransacking GameStop stores across Southern California. And now this has actually been apparently like a big crime spree too, where we've been seeing, apparently, like, this is what I've looked into, that we've actually been seeing these same groups of folks actually hitting up multiple different stores, and as well we've also been seeing reports of just people throughout the nation going and stealing stuff from GameStops. So as of right now, that these are allegedly responsible for 8 different armed robberies targeting a video game retailer, police said, and these robberies all have been taking place throughout the past week or so. A $5,000 reward is being offered by the company for the suspect's capture. Officials say the thieves pose as customers before pulling off a coordinated heist, typically involving weapons and physical assault. Now, if you guys have also missed this too, we've also been seeing this one thing where actually a GameStop manager was actually literally even fired after this. We made a video on this, where basically a store got robbed, and then the manager ended up actually literally losing his job, I think of over 13 years, because the store got robbed. With this as well, awful. We never actually heard a good update in this story, so kind of just put a little extra heat on this one. I wish this guy the best. I really hope they got their job back, or as well, hope they got another better job offer somewhere else. Because this actually happened where a lot of stores where 2 men actually entered the store, posing as customers and asked about buying PS5s. And it's kind of the same exact story of what just happened over here, where people are just basically pretending to be workers, and they're like, hey, could you get me some consoles? How many consoles are in the back? Can we see them? Like, can we see the stock? They're rare, I want to see them. And then they end up going and robbing them at the end of the day. So this one actually had the surveillance footage over here too, where 2 men entered the store posing as customers and then asked about buying a PlayStation 5, and then the GameStop employees on shift then goes and opens up the back door, gets the stock, and then they go and rob them. And it kind of makes sense because this guy just, well, got robbed. So it's the same thing over here for the news story too. They go and say they have this coordinated heist, and they try to get pretend to be customers, and then they have these, funny enough, even security cameras capturing these suspects over here in the Arletta store on Monday night while wearing face masks and hoodies. Now, this one guy on the right, I think, kind of messed up because you can kind of see his face. These guys at least are a little bit more kind of closed on up, which is at least a little bit better. So basically, over this one. So an employee heads back to the back room. So probably the same exact thing where these basically like vigilantes, I guess, go and ask for, hey, do you have any consoles or GPUs or anything expensive in the back? And then as they go and unlock the door, they basically have the easy free into, well, just steal that stuff. Like, it's just there. Like, let's say you're at a bank. Yeah, it's hard to rob a bank, but if the bank's open, because you have to go and take a deposit, whatever it might be, you kind of get the easy, well, out. And I think we've actually even seen them even stealing consoles. So basically, moments later, they're actually carrying expensive video game merchandise out of the room as they sprint out the store. So it could be a mixture of both. Like, they were also just trying to have the employee go in the back room for about 2 minutes, and then they just go and run and grab whatever they can and go leave as well, which would also be a valid strat. So basically, over this one, you guys can see some of the photos over here, as you guys can see their faces and eyes and everything else with this, as they're in the GameStop stores. They're just kind of hopping around, and here's even if you guys want to get a little zoom in over here, they literally even have two, or actually maybe even 3 PlayStation 5 Disc Edition bundles. So it's not like, I've seen these in my sleep and my dreams. I can pinpoint these out pretty much almost anywhere if we're out here looking for them. You guys can tell these thieves are just getting caught. They're they're trying to stake them. Because as well, don't forget, these are still selling like hotcakes. You put this up for $500, someone saves $50. They'll drive to you, they'll hook you up, and you can basically go get rid of all this stock and just made $1,500 in 10 minutes or so, if even that. You guys could also see them kind of palling around and looking around the store itself too with all of their vases. So unfortunately, last night, we had an armed robbery where we had 3 suspects come into the store and strong arm our employees and take some product out of our store by force, said Ellen Fager Green, director of loss prevention at GameStop. And like I said, this has been a pretty ongoing issue. Like, GameStop stores, I believe, are probably going to have to change their policies because just all the past month or so, we've seen around 3 major robberies already happen. Like, I'm even trying to show you guys this one. Although this one's worse because this is a manager that for some odd reason, I still don't understand why this manager who's just trying his best or whatever, somehow got fired for his store getting robbed. I don't think he was even working. Like, it's gross. I don't know why that happened with this one. But you can kind of tell, like, these GameStop executives are like, bro, we need to have a better policy or somehow fix this up. I don't know, it's just thieves are just basically everywhere. People are it's not going good. So they go and say, it's a really scary situation in retail, said Phaedra Green. It's unfortunate that something that we never want to go through, and the safety of our employees is the #1 priority. And I agree. If this is just advice for people in general, bro, if it's your job and someone's trying to steal something from that, just let them have it. Do you really care? At the end of the day, you go and sit there and be like, well, GameStop lost $5,000 because they stole a few consoles. But yeah, but guess what? GameStop makes a lot of money. It's a big company. They have insurance, they have loss protection, they have, well, I don't know, it's not a big deal. Yeah, sure, I'm sure GameStop's not gonna be happy about it, but I'm sure the employees are a little bit more happy to be alive than try to go and stop someone who's crazy or needs some money. They also say other stores targeted by the suspects include locations in East Los Angeles, San Pedro, Pasadena, El Monte, and Chino. GameStop has posted these images I just showed you guys over here at retail locations while offering a $5,000 reward for their arrest and conviction. One suspect has a distinct tattoo of a skeleton on the back of their hand, officials said. Now, once again, I'm not sure if you guys even want to see the video for it. You guys kind of got the details with it. But bro, if you have distinctive tattoos, eyes, or whatever, why are you robbing these stores? That's so hard to cover up. And at the same time, I never understand why people keep on always robbing the same places multiple times. I think that's one of the bigger things for me is that, well, bro, if you got, I don't want to say you got lucky, but if you somehow got out twice at GameStop, bro, stop robbing GameStops then. Take the W as you have a chance. That's all you have to, it shouldn't be that much of a difficult idea. It's trying to go and rob the same diner. At some point you're going to go and get caught. So I'm not sure why they're still focusing on GameStop. Maybe because consoles are easy to sell, maybe whatever, games are easy to sell. But bro, I don't want to give advice to robbers, literally, but maybe cut it out while you're ahead. If you somehow made let's say they made $10,000, bro, that's not bad. Just take the L. Just roll with it and be fine, you know? You know what I mean? So at GameStop, with all these issues, though, they did go and say that they want to offer up a $5,000 reward for their arrest and conviction. One suspect has a distinct tattoo, like I said, of a skeleton on the back of their hands. We're asking for the public's help, said Phaedra Green. If they know of anyone or any information about these robberies, we'd love to have tips come in, and we're offering a reward. Officials believe it may not be the same individual striking each time, but they believe the crimes are definitely connected, like I showed you guys on the prior one too as well. The suspects were also seen using getaway cars in a white Dodge Charger and a possible black BMW sedan. Very intriguing to go into this though, because it does seem like GameStop might have to change some policies, and I'm probably sure these people are getting word if they have their executive officers making chiming comments over there. So guys, if you guys are watching, make sure you guys don't steal GameStops. I think we can all agree on that one. And hope you guys have a fantastic, lovely Valentine's Day. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We got the Twitter and Twitch room down below. Target and Amazon links too if you guys want to check out your consoles. And make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on.